And so you get David, another example of consecration. David, king of Israel, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. He should not be in the palace. His army is at war. And David, walking on the balcony of his palace, sees another man's wife. He sleeps with another man's wife. He sleeps with Bathsheba. Then he tries to cover up his track. He calls her husband back from the field, Uriah. He sends Uriah home because he thinks that if Uriah just sleeps with his wife, then he can kind of hide the sin. But then Uriah is a man of quality, is a man of integrity, is a man that he doesn't sleep with his wife. He sleeps in the gate of the palace. Then the second night, David gets him drunk, thinking, yes, if the guy is completely drunk and stupid, then he'll sleep with his wife. But still, the man is of such character, even in his drunken state, he does not sleep with his wife because the army is at war for David's sake. And then, for David to get rid of his so-called sin and get it, or his sin and trying to hide it, he sends Uriah with a letter to the army saying, go to the front lines, there you'll die. And there they put him, and the instructions in the letter was, put Uriah right in front at the fiercest place of the battle, and when the battle is at its fiercest, withdraw from him, guaranteeing his death. And Uriah is such a man of character, he doesn't even open up his own death letter. Are you there? And what happens is David is successful, Uriah dies, he's trying to hide his track, but then God sees, and God sends him a prophet called Nathan. And Nathan says this to David. He says, David, has God not given you, or he speaks to him the word of the Lord. He says, has God not given you Israel? Has God not given you Judah? Has God not given you? And he starts to list things. And then he bears his heart. And he says this, and I would have given you so much more if you would have only asked me. In other words, God is saying to David, David, why have you lost your innocence? David, why have you lost your consecration? David, did you not understand that I would have given you more?